being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been.
Yeah. I realize this. I realize this.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Joakim Noah.
Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson, and Freak subbed in for Doug McDermott.
And really, the Bulls weathered a lot of injuries last season and still had a good showing in the East. Came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players.
So for Chicago right now, Freak in a 2-guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Noah, and it's Rose in at the point. Now the pass to Freak. Shot from the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Freak gets it to go, and that's not just any basket, folks. Those are his first points here in the NBA. And the Bulls did end up with the 3rd seed in the East, 33 of their 50 wins last year, Clark, coming in the Eastern Conference.
But it wasn't an even distribution of those wins for the Bulls. Against their own division in the Southeast, they played .500 basketball. They got their good in-conference record from feasting on the Atlantic teams, taking 16 wins in 18 games against that division.
Good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Freak. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Sloan. Pass to Bogdanovic. Lopez a screen. Here's Bogdanovich from 10 feet out. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's 7 points for Brook Lopez. Brooks dishes to Freak. Shoots it. The shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They need this. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Sloan. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And again, it's Brook Lopez.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound.
I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better. Hopefully making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Henry Sims, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Hollis Jefferson.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Freak in at shooting guard. Portis is out there at Noah. Then it's Brooks, and it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Freak. And the Bulls with another miss. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the 3rd best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
Portis, the pass to Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And listen, the Nets had an up-and-down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to drop off the bounce. That was a strength last season.
And the first one at the line is good for the Nets. And they're driving. They were fantastic, Clark. 2nd in the league last year in field goal percentage off those drives.
And a big reason for that is the strength and size of their guards, because they all can finish in traffic, and that's how you get high shooting percentages. You have to make tough shots against contact.
Robinson a screen on Brooks. The dish to Bogdanovich. Let's keep it alive. Here's Lopez, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Freak with it. 7 points in the game, but they recover it. Portis, the pass to Freak. And no good as it rattles out. And that concludes the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Okay, everybody, pay it.
All right, now, I want everyone here in the Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Group. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 4. We've got Bogdanovich, Henry Sims out there with Robinson. Then it's Donald Sloan, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
And for Robinson, the trades weigh on him as well. Clarkey said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
Just a dominant display by Brook Lopez.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.